What is going? Oh, that was not good. Nope, nope, nope. Ready? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are going AK. We have the Zastava arms. That was bad. ZPAP M70. I can't say that word. Doesn't work. Now, I'm not an AK expert. I did a ton of research for this video. AKs are confusing if you're not an expert. There's so many variants and different features, and I'm gonna get something wrong, but go easy on me when I do. I apologize in advance. This this AK was loaned to me by my homie Johnny once again for the 100th time. Johnny's a good local buddy of mine. I just wanted to quickly say thank you. And Johnny, make sure you put out that fire before you go home. All right, let's get right into this AK and see how many mistakes I made. The stock is ugly. I don't know, it's very, very ugly. What do you think about this stock? It's very nicely thought out. It works very, very well. I just think it is ugly. It has 4 different positions as far as length of pull. It has 7 different positions as far as your cheek riser. It has 4 different QD slots. It has another slot for an AK. So it's nice, high quality, well thought out. Has a butt pad on the bottom. But I just think it's ugly, so that's my opinion. If you are going to buy any AKs, I want to go say shotgun again. If you're going to buy any AKs from Serbia, Yugoslavian AKs, just know that a lot of the accessories, the furniture on here is not standard AKM pattern. So your stock, your handguard, your optic mount, a couple other things are not standard. So be careful if you get one of these shotguns. Some of the internals, like the trigger, I believe is standard. That will be fine. Just quick warning for you. Slide on up to the grip. I do like the grip. It feels good. It has a good texture, good shape, good size, good everything. And if you don't like it, it takes 2 seconds to swap it out. My favorite part of the grip is the watertight compartment in the bottom. You guys know me. I like to hide my gummy bears in that compartment. Yes, every rifle. Absolutely. Trigger. Trigger is one of the best things about this AK. For an AK that comes in around $1,000, it has a very, very pleasant trigger. It breaks around 4 pounds. It is very tactile. It is very audible. It's just one of the better triggers I've ever seen on an AK. So we're going to take a break. We're going to get up close and personal. I'm going to let you listen and hear and feel what that trigger is like. Next up, we're going to talk about the mag release. The mag release is a little on the stiff side and it's a little on the small side. I am being a little nitpicky here. It's okay, but I wish it was a little less stiff and I wish it was a little bit larger. You may completely disagree with me. Very similar on the safety as well. The safety is the only true con I have on this rifle. The safety on this particular ZPAP is very, very stiff. Now, if you watch the shooting footage, look closely, I really struggled with the safety. I had to use my thumb sometimes, or my middle finger, or 2 fingers. It was very, very stiff. I even tried to pull it away from the receiver, tried to pull it up and away. I read in many blogs that's a good option to loosen up the safety. We tried lubing it, and that is the only con I have of this rifle is the safety is very, very stiff. The safety does have a cutout to lock the bolt to the rear if you need and want to do that. The safety has that ability. Now the receiver has a ton going on. I hope I don't forget anything. The first thing I want to point out is the optics mount. If you want to mount an optic on this bad boy, again, it's not an AKM pattern, but you can get the adapter to mount an optic over the dust cover. It has a forged trunnion, so as far as durability, this is going to be or should be a very, very durable AK from everything that I've read. The receiver is also a 1.5 millimeter bulge forge trunnion. Did I say that right? You know what I mean. So all of that being it's a larger trunnion, from what I've read and what I understand, makes it a lot more of a durable. Another unique feature on this bad boy is it has a last round hold open. Most AKs do not do that. So on certain magazines, not these, the bolt will hold open on the last round. The only thing that's different than an AR is when you take that magazine out, the bolt goes forward again. So you still have to put a magazine in and run the charging handle. But when you're shooting and the bolt locks to the rear, you know when you're empty at least. And you don't have to drop the trigger again on an empty round, so it does save you those few seconds. You know it's locked to the rear. You can feel the difference in the recoil, and you can go ahead and reload it. Now the dust cover. The dust cover has a few unique things I want to point out. On this side here, there's a little button, a little safety that you need to depress before you can push in the recoil spring and take the dust cover off. And then to remove the recoil spring again, you need to push that button in, slide the recoil spring forward, and that slides right out. And obviously, as you see here, the bolt carrier, the charging handle, the whole system is in raw. It's a nickel moly steel. And obviously it has a protection on it, so nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to rust. But the thing I like about it is the contrast between the black receiver and the nickel moly carrier. I just think it looks pretty cool. When you put the dust cover back on, you put it in place, and then you push that little safety button again, and that's what locks the dust cover release / recoil spring back in place. All right, where was I? Sights. The sights are pretty standard AK sights. They're adjustable for windage and elevation. On the rear sight, the only thing that's different is aesthetics, is how it looks. Is again, it's in the raw, and then the numbers are in the black. And maybe it helps you see the numbers a little bit better, but just aesthetically, I just think it looks pretty cool, and I figured that was worth mentioning. Now, the handguard, like I mentioned earlier, is not a standard AKM handguard. It's a little bit longer than a standard AK handguard. So again, buying furniture, there's plenty of aftermarket options. Just make sure you get the right one. This is not the one it comes with. It normally comes with a basic polymer handguard. This one here is from Midwest Industries. It's in quad rail, and that's what allows me to add this optic and this cloud light and make it a tactical AK. I like tactical AKs. I forgot what was next. I gotta cheat again. The barrel. The barrel is 16.3 inches. Pretty standard 1 in 10 twist for the 7.62 by 39 round. Couple things I want to point out on it. They are cold hammer forged and they are chrome lined now. When these first came out, they were not chrome lined, and a lot of people talk smack about it. You know, chrome line will help for long-term durability, especially if you're shooting full auto, but you do lose a little bit of accuracy with the chrome line barrel. There's a ton of controversy on the internet about this. I'm not going to argue, but we have tested a raw barrel, a black nitrite barrel, and a chrome barrel, same ones off the same machines, and the black nitrite barrel and the raw barrel shoot very well, where the chrome line, you do lose a little bit of accuracy. Now, AKs are not typically 1,000-yard guns. They're typically a little closer than that, but you do lose a little bit of accuracy. The thread pitch, 14x1 left-handed. You Americans out there, you're not going to be used to that, but hey, there are adapters if you want to run suppressors, if you're lucky enough to have suppressors. I am not. The slanted muzzle device is adjustable. You just push the button in at the end and you can twist it for you lefties, righties, whatever you want to do. Before we talk about the testing, I want to quickly talk about the dimensions and the weight. The price of this AK, I've seen it as low as low 900s, 1,000, 1,500, 1,100, everywhere in that area. That's at the time I'm making the video. That will change drastically, I know, but as of right now, that is the current price. I also want to point out, I'm going to put some affiliate links down in the video description. See that safety? If you want to pick one of these up, you want to hook me up, please use those affiliate links. It definitely helps out the channel. Testing. My favorite part of the video. I personally have just over 500 rounds through this AK, and I had 0 malfunctions, 0 issues. My man Johnny, who owns this AK, has a little over 1,000 rounds through it. It's fairly new, and he again has 0 malfunctions, 0 issues. And like obviously, we shot a bunch of crap steel case junk ammo, and as you would expect with an AK, it just ran and ran and ran. It has been pretty mild here. 30 to 60 degrees, so it hasn't been very, very cold, but there's a lot of rounds, a decent amount of rounds in a short period of time through this AK. So because we shoot a lot, I always like to mention my friends at True Shot Gun Club, sponsor of this channel. Link is down in the video description. They always have good deals on ammo, so if you need to pick any ammo up, check the link down in the video description. Maybe I can find you a good deal because ammo is very, very expensive. All right, we shot this indoors, of course. We shot it outdoors. I shot a little bit of low light because I have this super duper awesome cloud light on here as well. The low light was indoors if you care. In the beginning, I just started doing a lot of one-ups and a lot of transitions. Again, I don't shoot AKs as much, so I was trying to get comfortable with it. Once I did that, I started doing a lot of reloads because totally different manual of arms than an AK. And I know I suck at the reloads and I'm slow, and I got better as the range trips progressed, for sure. We also did a lot of shooting from a barricade as well. I'm in the middle of testing this portable and collapsible barricade from PTS Barricades. So I shot this AK on a barricade a ton just because I'm also testing that, that barricade system. So you get it. Hundreds of different rounds in very different type of drills. based on that, these are my pros. I think it's one of the best value AKs for a good AK. Like, there's much lower quality, there's definitely higher quality, but if you want a really good AK at a good value, this gives you a ton of value at a very, very good price. I like the budged trunnion and the forged trunnion. I think that definitely helps to make it more durable. These have a good reputation for being very durable AKs. The value you get for your money, I think I already said that, but we'll say it again. For a $1,000 AK, it has a very nice trigger, around 4 pounds. I think it feels very, very good. And I like the little lock safety on the dust cover. Not a big deal, but I don't know. I think that's kind of cool, different, and I like it. The only two cons I have is going to be how stiff the mag release is and how stiff the safety is. Definitely the safety more than the mag release. Again, I tried pulling it away and up from the receiver. I didn't want to pull too hard. It's not my gun, but I tried, and it didn't really make a difference. And the safety is stiff. I don't know if all ZPAPs are this way. This is the only one I've ever shot. But for what it's worth, this one is very, very stiff. All right, that is my review, but don't go anywhere yet. I have a couple other things I want to talk to you guys about. First, I want to thank my man Johnny. Again, Johnny, good friend, good dude, loans me all sorts of guns to review. Greatly appreciated, Johnny. And go put that fire out before you leave. I also want to thank True Shot Gun Club. Again, they supply a lot of the ammo to this channel. They supply great prices on ammo for you boys and girls. Check the affiliate link down in the video description. Speaking of affiliate links, I will put some affiliate links for this AK down there as well. If you think I deserve it, and if you're looking to pick one up, you might as well check those links. Maybe, hopefully, sorta, I can find you that good deal again. Started a second YouTube channel. Quick 15 to 60 second videos. It's a backup in case this one ever gets zapped. I think we're only at like 110 subscribers, but please hook me up. Do me that favor. It's at the bottom of the video description. Takes 2 seconds. Subscribe to that channel. And I do a lot of dumb, entertaining things on that channel. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook if you want to know what I'm reviewing right now in real time before the reviews come out on YouTube. The links to both my Instagram and Facebook are down there as well. Dad advice. I've been giving a lot of dad advice, and I'm going to continue to give dad advice because I've been getting a ton of positive feedback. I want you, especially you young bucks out there, I want you to surround yourself with good people. Make sure you get rid of the knuckleheads. You know, the old sayings, if you hang out with 5 idiots, you're going to be the 6th. If you hang out with 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th millionaire. And I definitely believe that's true, especially if you are a young guy out there. So make sure your crew is good. Make sure you hang out with hungry, positive people that want to see you succeed and have similar goals to you. And whatever you're trying to be and achieve in life, it doesn't matter. Just do it. Crush it. Go get it. That is my dad advice, especially for you young bucks. All right, I'm done preaching. Most important, thank you guys. Last 5 seconds of the video and my battery died. The battery couldn't hang out for 5 more seconds. What I was trying to say, and I was stumbling over my words, is if you think I deserve it, hook me up with those likes, those comments, subscribe, a bell, enable the bell notifications. I greatly appreciate it if you do any of those things, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!